What is up, YouTube? Welcome to Panfro Games, and today's video is showing the best item build for every single Pokemon in Pokemon Unite. And I think this video is pretty important as there's only really a handful of items that are worth upgrading in this game at the moment. And I see a lot of people upgrade the wrong items and they have these weird builds, and I just really want to help out all the new players out there who aren't sure what to build on each Pokemon. And this is like a general build guide, as of course some other builds can work on each Pokemon as well. But from my personal experience, I found these to be the best, and I want you to save your tickets on upgrading the right items. And I'll make a note on which items you want to make to level 30. There's only a couple items that are worth making to level 30. However, you want all your items to be at level 20 for each one of these builds. And of course, your battle item, I will always suggest eject button unless you are going into the jungle or you're trying to take out objectives, and then I would suggest Fluffy Tail. So let's dive into the item builds. Starting off with Absol, we're going to be using Razor Claw, Scope Lens, and Buddy Barrier. I will note that Scope Lens you want at level 30. Buddy Barrier works really well at level 30, but you can have this at level 20, and Razor Claw is fine at level 20 as well. The reason why you want this build for Absol is all about getting critical hits based on their passive ability. So these two items will increase your critical hit rate damage and your rate. And then Buddy Barrier is going to be just a great defensive tool for Absol when you use your ult because you are rather squishy. So with Blastoise, we're going to go with a full-on defensive build with Focus Band, Buddy Barrier, and Score Shield. As I mentioned before, Buddy Barrier, you can have this at level 30. Focus Band can be at level 20, same with Score Shield, but I personally have my Focus Band at level 30. So these will increase your defensive options overall, and this will allow you to score while people are attacking you. And since you're so bulky, your Score Shield will be even bigger than before. So overall, this is a pretty good build for Blastoise. Blissey is the exact same build as Blastoise. This will allow you to score in lane with Score Shield, and since you're so tanky, you're going to be even more tanky with this item build. Charizard is a bit different as we're an offensive Pokemon. So Buddy Barrier, we're going to have a nice shield when we're using our ultimate ability. Muscle Band so we can get our auto attacks going off, and with those auto attacks, they will be having a chance to do critical hit damage, and so we're increasing our critical hit rate and damage with Scope Lens, which you want at level 30. And of course, Muscle Band will allow us to get off our third boosted auto attack more often, which is great for Charizard. And then Cinderace is full offensive, going Scope Lens, Razor Claw, and Muscle Band. This will increase our attack speed, so we're going to do tons of DPS damage. And of course, we're going to increase our critical hit rate and our critical hit rate and damage with Scope Lens. So we're going to be doing tons of critical hit damage with our auto attacks on Cinderace. Cramorant, now we're seeing some different items with Energy Amp. Energy Amp, you only want at level 20. This item's pretty great overall because this item makes it so you can have more Unite moves going off. Your Unite moves are charging faster, but also when you use your Unite move, you're going to be doing more damage, which is perfect for Cramorant as your ultimate ability and is fantastic. And of course, you want some extra bulk with Buddy Barrier, so when you use that ultimate ability, you're going to be using Buddy Barrier as well, and just general bulk with Focus Band. Crustle here is once again going with our defensive item build with Buddy Barrier, Focus Band, and Score Shield. This is allowing Crustle to score very easily. However, I will actually bring up another item build for Crustle here, where you can have Scope Lens instead of Buddy Barrier or Focus Band. And Scope Lens is actually a pretty good item for Crustle, so I will mention both builds. If you're going Scope Lens, you will be going with Fluffy Tail, and you will 100% be going with Stealth Rocks as an item here. So if you decide to go Stealth Rocks on Crustle, you need to go Scope Lens and you need to go Fluffy Tail, but that is up to you. So Eldegoss here, we're going to be showing up a new item here with Experience Share. Experience Share is a great item overall, as this allows you to level up in lane and you don't need to focus on getting kills, and of course increases your HP and speed overall. So you don't need to focus, so you'll just passively level if you're the lowest Pokemon on your team, as you should be. Muscle Band on Eldegoss, as you want to get that third boosted auto attack as much as possible, as Eldegoss's third boosted auto attack is really great to support your attack carry, and of course Buddy Barrier give you that extra survivability. Garchomp, we're going to be running Double Band. Double Band is essentially for Pokemon who want that extra bulk for melee attackers, so they're going to be running up into the fight, getting that extra bulk, but also doing that extra attack speed damage. And of course, with that extra attack speed, you're going to be using Scope Lens to try to get critical hits with those extra attack speed, basic attacks going off, which is going to be great for Garchomp build. Gardevoir, we're going to be going full special attack cooldown. So Specs is an item that will increase the damage of your special attack damage off a single special attack, and of course your raw over special attack as well. Shell Bell is a pretty cool item, as this also increases your special attack, but also increases your cooldown reduction, so you're going to be getting more moves off, which pairs really well with Energy Amp. Shell Bell will also give you HP back for dealing damage with your special attack, so it's pretty cool. So the combination of these two items will give Gardevoir a lot more cooldown reduction, so you can get more moves off. And of course, this allows Gardevoir to do more damage with their ultimate ability and a few seconds after their ultimate ability as well. And I think all these items should be ran at level 20. However, if you get Shell Bell and Energy Amp to level 30, their cooldown reduction will be increased by a lot. So these are worth it if you are a Gardevoir main, but if you're not a Gardevoir main, then I highly suggest don't doing it. So Gengar, we're gonna go full glasses build. Essentially, all these glasses are increasing his special attack damage by a lot. Special attack specs, however, increases your special attack whenever you score up to 6 times. So this is worth it if you're a Gengar who is trying to be super aggressive and scoring a lot. If you score 6 times, you're going to be getting a lot of extra special attacks. So keep that in mind when you're running this Gengar build. Breeden is our typical defender build with Focus Band, Buddy Barrier, and Score Shield. This gives you extra bulk in lane when you use your ultimate and allows you to score in backdoor. Greninja, exact same build as Cinderace because they're virtually the same Pokemon and how you play them. Just super range DPS type of Pokemon. You're doing most of your damage from your auto attacks, so you want to get crits on those auto attacks, and you want to get as many auto attacks off as possible. So this is why we're going with this build here. Lucario has a pretty unique build considering all the other Pokemon, as we're going to be using attack weight for this. You only want attack weight at level 20, so every time you score, your attack going to go up. It stacks up to 6 times. This gives you a bonus of 72 attack, which is wonderful for Lucario. And now you want Focus Band and Score Shield for that extra bulk and allowing you to get those scores off for free. So this has a perfect item synergy right here. Machamp is Double Band and Buddy Barrier, as we need that extra bulk, especially when we use our ultimate ability. We want to be able to survive and use our ultimate ability to its fullest. And of course, Muscle Band, it just gives us more attack speed and more third boosted auto attacks, which Machamp really enjoys. So Mamoswine, once again, going that full defensive build, except actually we're going to be putting Muscle Band here instead of Buddy Barrier, as Mamoswine can freeze the opponent. So with the freezes in mind, we're going to be using Muscle Band to get as many freezing as possible with that third boosted auto attack. But the other two items are defensive, and Score Shield allows you to backdoor and score and win lane easier. Mr. Mime is going with that actual full defensive build here. Mr. Mime does a ton of damage, but he has really low survivability, so we want to help Mr. Mime out and give Focus Band to him and Buddy Barrier when he uses that ult. Score Shield so he can win lane easier and be a better support. Ninetales is running Double Band and Buddy Barrier, as Double Band, you want to get your extra defense with Focus Band and Buddy Barrier. Muscle Band, because like Mamoswine, you're going to be freezing a lot of Pokemon, so you want that third boosted auto attack to start freezing your opponents. Pikachu is running a little bit of a unique build here. As Muscle Band, we want to get as many stuns as possible with that third boosted auto attack. When we use our ultimate ability, we need that survivability of Buddy Barrier. And of course, when we use that ultimate ability, we're going to be getting more damage off of it, and of course we're going to be getting more ultimate abilities off. Slowbro running that classic defensive build here with Score Shield, Focus Band, and Buddy Barrier. Just want to be able to score and backdoor as quickly as possible and win that lane. And same thing with Snorlax with the typical build. If you're using Block Heavy Slam, this is the build I would run. If you are using Flail instead of Heavy Slam, you would actually change, I believe, Buddy Barrier to a Razor Claw, so you can have that extra bulk, but also do some damage as well. Sylveon, we're going to be running the bulky Focus Band and Buddy Barrier, but choice specs, because you don't actually get auto attacks off with Sylveon most of the time, since you're really focusing on either Hyper Voice or Mystical Fire, so choice specs to actually increase the damage of those moves. So this is why you would run this over Muscle Band. Talonflame is very important to have these defensive items on Talonflame, in my opinion, as you're very squishy. So when you use that ultimate ability, it essentially gives you a second life, and Score Shield, so it makes your life easier to backdoor. If you had to change your battle item, I would actually suggest going to Goal Getter from Eject Button, as Goal Getter will make scoring even faster. So you can use Score Shield. If you get hit, you can still get your score off, and Goal Getter makes your scoring process much faster. Venusaur Double Band, as you need that extra bulk with Buddy Barrier and Focus Band. Muscle Band, because your third boosted auto attack essentially is a stun and it pulls the enemy towards you, and it's phenomenal for Venusaur. Especially as a Venusaur main, I always run this build. Wigglytuff is going that classic defense build once again. You need to win that lane and score, especially if it gives you that backdoor opportunity. And last but certainly not least is Zeraora, and we're running double band because honestly, Zeraora really needs that bulk overall, and the muscle band is crucial for getting that damage off. You know, you want to get a lot of damage off of your auto attacks. You could change this up and remove something like muscle band and put Razor Claw as another option, or you could try to do super offensive and do something like this, but preferably you want to have double band, as this is just the most consistent build in my experience from running Zeraora. And there we have it, guys. That is all the Pokemon Unite item builds in the game right now. Definitely follow these builds, and these will carry you to master rank. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe if you're new, and I'll catch you guys next time with more Pokemon Unite action. Peace out and have a great one.